Alright guys, so we're gonna get this show on the road. What I'm using to record here is, it's funny, I use it for stream, but I'm gonna use it to record for now, completely free, is Streamlabs OBS, and it works very well. I can add my overlays if I wanted to. This is just my streaming overlays, and then all I need right now is my mic, so you guys can hear the commentary as I use DaVinci and edit this. So we're gonna get started. Don't need that. So DaVinci you can find online. There's a paid version and there's a free version. I use the free version. I will put a link in the description to DaVinci. That way you guys can find it. And just like any software, sometimes it takes a little bit to figure out, to learn. Just be patient with it, you know, mess around with it, and it'll all come together. I'm obviously not a pro, so that makes this video so much easier because because I don't know how to do some advanced stuff. So we are making Reapings number 2. Now this will go to YouTube. And along with how I'm editing this, just for to help you guys. I love to help each other. I love to see the community involved in lifting each other up. So to get started, and I'm gonna go through all of this. We're gonna import something. This is we'll kind of go step by step through this, just to show you and all that. So we're gonna import. We could just import here. I'm just gonna do this. I like how it looks on this. I have mine saved to captures. I believe this is it. No, that's 5 minutes. There we go. This is probably it. Okay. So this is gonna change the frame rate. I always do don't change because I don't want to lose video quality. Alright, so now it's in the media. When you edit your clip or cut out the stuff you don't want, I don't use cut, and the reason being is I'll show you right now. It cuts the visual as we'd want, but I'm just gonna, there we go. Okay, but it leaves in the audio, so I just cut it, as you can see. Now if we go to edit, see, it leaves the rest of that, and it's just another step that you have to take. So what I do, I'm just gonna undo that, is I just cut it in the edit tab, which will just cut it both. So I'm gonna go to a part in which I want to start, and I'm actually gonna mute myself on this so you guys don't hear me, but you can listen to the video as it plays, and it might seem laggy at times. That just means it needs to load into DaVinci a little bit more. So what's nice about the gameplay footage that I'm using, the video I'm editing, is I don't have to watch it very often. I just have to look at my kill counter, because that's the highlight of the video, are the kills. So that makes it easier for if you're editing an FPS game, if you check the scoreboard often or something like that. Let's see here. So I'm gonna be about right here. Now you know that you're focused on this simple, or this clip here when it's highlighted red, and you just click that. So I'm gonna cut it, and it is Shift, and then I honestly don't know what that's called, the rectangular parentheses. And I know what I want is about right here. So I'm gonna play the video. This is just how I do it. I notice that someone's here. This is where the encounter starts, and I'm just gonna kind of skip to the end here because okay, so I kind of went past what I want. All right, you can even kind of play it back slowly, which makes it nice. There we go. Now there are, if you're gonna be messing with some of the settings on this, let's say you do get a little bit more into it and you do change the clip speed, so you want to put it in slow-mo. What you want to do, because if you do that right now, I'll actually just show you. If I just cut it down to 25%, 26, whatever, and you saw the ending there. It's gonna cut your clip off a little bit. So what you want to do is change it to slow-mo beforehand and then cut it up there. Undo. Okay. So I just undid that. Alright, and you could use this blade. I don't like to use it actually, so when I want to use different parts of the same clip here, I just always drag it back and I just kind of start from fresh. And actually, if I do that, sometimes you'll see this marker stay there, which is where we left off from this one. Now if you click that, it'll just go straight to there. So all I have to do now is click on this one and cut that. Well, that didn't work. Oh, because it's already there. I clicked back. Okay. So I'm gonna raise this again real quick, and we're gonna find our next kill here. Just kind of scrubbing through it. Let's see. Oh, this was cake. Okay. I love the camo on that gun. The camel on that gun? The camo on that gun. Okay. And maybe I want to come back and add in some music audio to overlay on this gameplay audio, and I'll show you how to change that, because maybe you'll have certain clips that sound louder than others, and I think that's something that is that you should be able to do. Every person, starting out or not, should be able to raise or lower the volume of your clips, because I've ran into that on accident, and you don't want your video, having different volumes. So I'm gonna show you how to equalize that. So we have our next clip in there. I'm just gonna continue to kind of just go along here. See how it left off right there. So if I go here, it's pretty close, and then I can click on this and trim it right away, so I know we're closer. Let's see. That way you don't have to find the point again. It just kind of left off. 4. It was kind of slow in the beginning of this game, I have to admit. These guys made it a hassle. Okay. Totally missed that. And actually, I kind of want to make this video a little bit longer. So what I'm going to do is show you a little bit more gameplay. I think I was talking, maybe I wasn't really talking too much throughout it, so the reason why I worry about that, talking or not, with throughout the footage, is because it makes it more entertaining, it makes it more engaging if you do so. At least I believe that. For instance, you see TP. I don't know if you watch him as a streamer. He also posts on YouTube, but he doesn't really have any music as an overlay. But he commentates quite often. I think so. There's times where he goes quiet, and but it's engaging. If you're in a firefight or something like that, then I don't think commentary is really necessary, because you're given the entertainment that people are there for. Now, if people are kind of waiting, you're looking for kills to get or people to find to engage with, then you might want to talk to your chat, and that relates back to YouTube, to where if you're commentating, you're keeping people engaged, and that's why see, I don't think I was talking. I wasn't really seeing myself, my mouth move, but that's okay. Practice makes perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna cut that, and I'm gonna drag it back. I've accidentally just kind of clicked it like that, and then I drag it back, and I lost them. So don't release it onto your past videos there. Undo. Now I have to go back. Oops. I just need to drag that clip back. There we go. Okay. Let's see here. Now to the next one. Okay. And see, our marker left off. So if I click that, and if I click here. That way I don't have to scrub all the way through this and look for where we left off. If I just click this, as I've been saying, well, that's not where I want to be left off there, but it's closer than before. So I'm gonna cut it just right there, and then we're gonna 4 kills. I think we're at 5. Where are we at 5? Let's see. 4. Well, yeah, okay, that makes sense. So now I gotta scrub through this again. Got 5. Okay. Keep going, keep it going. Oh. Actually, I kinda wanna get into this one. Let's see. Oh, too far. Too far. Maybe that's where I want to start. Because that's when I had heard the guy. Actually, right before that. Okay. And then we're going to play this. Yep, I see the guy right over there. I'm going to make this bigger for you guys. Totally mind-boggled, this guy. He got bean-boozled. Alright. I think that's okay. We'll just cut it there. Alright, drag it. Keep it organized. Alright, too far. And on to the next clip. Alright, so you kind of left off again. So I'm just going to click that. Click this. And then I know that it's close to there. Okay. I think this is just a fairly fast, efficient way of doing this for beginners. Again, I'm not advanced. I've only been using this software, which is free. OBS is free to record your desktop as I'm doing, or stream if you have the right hardware, right PC that's able to stream from. So I'm just saying these two softwares are free. Not everything is free. You have to have an Elgato or a capture card, something to get your gameplay or whatever you're recording. Let's see here. I think there was someone up here. Or is that later? So we're on 6. We're looking for 7. Oh, this guy made my life so difficult. I think I just rotated on him. So let's watch this from the beginning. Yep. I think this is worthy. Okay, now I know this is longer, so I'm gonna kind of cut through it. 6. We're still at 6 there. And then I think I get the kill around here. Yep. And we'll call that good. Okay. Alrighty. Maybe I'll put 2 videos into this, but I'll just kind of edit with one. Couldn't get that. Alright. Next one. Somewhere around here. Oh, that's the beginning of when I had saw that guy. And then cut. If you're kind of figuring out how to cut, you can kind of find it in here. So if you do like trim, and then let's see, trim start, here it is. I keep saying cut, but trim might be the better way to saying that. See, it's shift and then this, and then you can end it by shift and then that. So there's just so many different things that you can do here. There's, you know, all these as well. If you want to really use your buttons, so it's up to you. So that was 7. We're gonna look for 8. Let's see. Oh, we passed it. Everybody was kind of being jerks this game. I'm not gonna lie. Kind of trying to pick me off. Alright, so coming into the firefight pretty close to here, so we'll do that. Figure out where it is. I think I saw the guy. Yep. tried throwing nades at me, jerk. Alright. Then we were dancing around. I was so afraid to get mogged. I thought the guy had gotten me, but I prevailed. We got through that. I'm gonna do it right there. Okay. So cut that. Now we're gonna drag it. Too far. Oh no. See, I kind of overdid it. Undo. Okay. So if you just click this, there we go. All right. Try that again. Come on. All right. So I don't know if it's really 12 minutes. I doubt that. These clips are not that long. So we'll see. So I'm gonna add this in now. Somewhere close to there. Actually, it's further back because we were 8. So now we're looking for 9. There's 8. 9 wasn't far after that. I'm pretty sure. Yep. I think I pushed him, so we're gonna cut it close to there. We'll figure that out. So 8. I don't know if I had. See, if you're trying to go further, you could just kind of drag this along. If you want to go back, you can scrub it along. Let's see. Oh, okay, so kind of almost 8. Okay, I'd heard him. Yeah, I had heard him right there, so I'm gonna cut it there. And it's one thing that I recommend is if you get a video or a capture that you want to, you know, put on YouTube, use it as quick as you can. Reason being is because you might forget about it, or things like that. It helps you keep organized. That way, if you don't have much space on your computer, you can delete it afterwards after it's posted on YouTube. So up to you. I don't have a lot of space. I'm not too worried about using these clips in the future, so it just depends on you. So do that. Bring our marker back here. Alright, I just wanted to make sure that that clip was... Yep, I was just bunny hopping around and I got the guy. Okay, so that was 9. Let's look for 10. We're... Oh, that's way too far. It accidentally... 7, we were at 9, we're looking for 10. 9, so we're getting close. 10, okay. I think I totally messed with this guy. Oops. I just want to cut it. You can cut while it's playing, it's up to you. I don't know how this guy didn't hear me. Oh, he must have been in the dead silence. Alright, so that was a quick one. So now we're going to look for number 11. There we go. Okay. So far, so good. I think this is pretty quick. I think it's been about 20-ish minutes. And we're coming to the end for this, at least, this gameplay. This is just one solo match in Blackout. So, let's cut this. Kind of left off close to there. So we're looking for, it's going to be 10. We're going to look for 11. 11 might have been the last kill, who knows. People were kind of messing with us. It wasn't that fun. Yeah, it might have been. 10. Actually, I already know what 11's going to be. I might as well just play this whole ending here. It got kind of close. Yeah. So I want to play the whole ending just so it kind of plays out for everybody. Because I think it was some decent gameplay, kind of reacting to certain things. Maybe not there because I missed my shots. What was nice is I had the circle the whole time. So let's see. I'm just trying to look for a good part to cut into here. See, everybody was camping, and then everybody came out at once. It was just a mess. So I'm going to kind of go through this. If it's really just dry gameplay, then I'll cut it, and I think I will. Cut it there. I just kind of go along with it. Once I have my first interaction here, I think I'll cut it close to that. See, I'm just snipping a little bit at a time. See, that person came out. Let's see here. Keep it going. That guy. See, everybody was in a vehicle, it seemed like. There's just one other guy and I, where we were just like kind of in these rocks trying to not get I don't know how he lived. He was just in the open, no one else shot at him. But we were just hiding in the rocks, trying not to get ran over, as you can see. One other thing I recommend, and I just remembered, is throughout your editing, make sure you go to File and you save the project. Because I've had the application closed down on me, and you have to restart from the beginning. So, I mean, it's free, but that doesn't mean it's perfect. I don't know if that's because it's the free version or not, but, you know, it could happen with any software. Just save every once in a while. I don't think there's any auto saves once you put a clip in or anything like that. So make sure you do that. Get in that habit if you're using DaVinci. Okay. I couldn't find it. I heard people, but I couldn't find them. So I think the audio will kind of give that away. Yeah. Maybe we should add the audio. No, I don't want it to be too loud for you guys. Although I think the desktop audio is off, so I don't think you would hear it anyways. So that's okay. I think he was the last. Yeah, he was the last. That guy ate so much bullets, if you ask me. Alright. So we're just going to add that in there. I was afraid of going too far. It's kind of hard whenever you're messing with these larger clips. Just scrub it along so I can ease it into there. Too far. Isn't that far? See, it's kind of annoying to mess with, but still manageable. There we go. Okay. So now that we have all that put together, I'm going to show you how to mess with the audio. Also, let's see. This might take me a moment. So if we go to, I believe it was Fairlight. This is the audio. Yep. So let's say this is all going to be one, and I know because it was all one clip or one capture, the audio is going to be equalized already. I don't have to mess with it. If I wanted to lower it, then you would select it, and it would just be for this clip, so you'd have to go through, or it would be for this line, I'm sorry. So you can color code it. So for this whole line right here, if I go even over here, this whole thing here is based off of this. So you can lower it or you can raise it depending on what you want to do, if the clip was too quiet or too loud. Now I'm going to go to edit and I'm going to put in a different audio overlay here. So let's go to file. Let's go to, let's save what we have here. Let's go to file. Let's go to import. And then let's go to, I'm going to actually add something here. I'm going to put in a drive. Should pop up fairly quickly. Okay, so this is what I'm going to use. So I'm going to go to, where is it? Mission music. Nope. This was from my mission. Well, part of the music was from my mission. I'm looking for something. True music, true download, true soundtracks. There it is. Okay. So let's say I wanted to add Call of Duty, I don't know, any soundtrack. So I'm going to just do that. Open. Alright, there it is. It's just audio. So what we'll do is we'll go to the beginning here. Okay. What I'm going to do is drag it. And to organize it, I find it helpful to change the color. So I'm going to do that. So you can go to... Oh, just passed it. Clip color. There it is. So it's at green for the other ones. I'm going to do orange. Okay. Now that this is in, and you can see it might be louder than the other stuff. So what I'm going to do here is actually turn my desktop audio on so you know what I'm using here. Or what I'm talking about. So let's play this. Gets right about there would be good. Yeah, see, this is really loud in comparison to the gameplay. So I'm gonna go to Fairlight Audio 2, which is this, as you can see, Audio 2, A2, Audio 2. Okay. So as I said, it's for this whole line. It's not necessarily for what you select here. So if you go to here, and we want to lower it, so let's lower it by 10, around 10, okay? And then that should lower the whole line for Audio A2, or Audio 2, same thing. So if we go back here, just kind of bring it back a tad. Still really loud. I think it's just that loud. So we're just going to lower it quite a bit. Maybe we might have to lower it quite a bit here. So it's at close to 90. And then we'll go back here. Now you don't hear it at all. So that was too much. So you just take some messing around with. Okay. Oops. Wrong thing. Wrong thing here. Let's go to... Man, I'm just a mess. Alright, let's go here. Still can't hear it, can you? Too much. Alright. I think we're at 20. So let's go 30. So you can kind of hear it in the background, but it's not what we want. So maybe 25. Yep, so you can kind of hear it a little bit better. You can lower this also. You can lower the in-game quality or volume if you wanted to, just with the A1. As I was mentioning. Now, let's say you want to go back and you have certain clips from different captures, and it's just a mess to mess with it. I'm gonna take this out real quick. So you use different videos or captures, and they all have different audio frequencies. So what you can do is unlink it, okay? And then, oh, I have to drag this over here. Okay, you can unlink it, pull it out, and put it in the Audio 2. So let's say this one was louder than all these because it was from a different capture. So you can do that, and then you can color code it as I did earlier, and you could just edit it like that. That way, you don't have to. What you could do is just put in certain clips, edit it, and then export it out, the audio, but that's a mess. So that, just to let you know, you can unlink the clips and then individually mess with the audio for each one, so it's not messing with just one audio 1. You can make it onto Audio 2 and make it different audios as well. You can do A3. So Alright guys, so the export. So once you go through all these, and I don't really use Fusion, I don't really use, and you can add text overlay or 3D shapes, whatever you want to do. Maybe your logo as an intro, you could do that. Colors, I don't really mess with either. Fairlight, as we know, is the audio deliver. This is where you export. So depending on where you export it, what's nice about YouTube is there's pre-settings. Now you don't have to use these, but these are the settings that I use for these videos. And the reason I do that is because if I do custom, it puts them in it saves them in weird ways where YouTube may not take it, or it may change the quality of the video. So that's why I do YouTube. It just makes things simple. Now if you want to mess with these, of course, go ahead, do that. That's the whole point of doing all this. So I'm gonna name all these. Okay, I'm gonna choose where I want it to go. I have it go to, where is it? I don't know why that's there. Game video. Yep, these are all videos that I've made. Save as, well, I was going to choose, so I'm going to do save. Okay, now that I have this, don't forget to add to the queue. So now, as you can see, it's over here, and then from there you just start render. So your video, comes together, and then it gets spit out into your files. So it's as simple as that. That's all the deliver or export that you have to do. So let's see. I don't think there's any other things that you need to know as far as the export. It's as simple as that. So mess with the settings depending on what you're gonna do. You may just want audio. I don't know. For some reason, there's different places that you can put this into. So, all right. So I'm going to start rendering. Okay, so the rendering is complete. Let's see. And if we go to our files, it should be here, as how I showed earlier. Reaping number 2. Actually, I think it was number 3. I'm an idiot. That's okay. We can change it whenever we upload it to YouTube. So let's play this real quick. You might not be able to hear the audio. That's okay. I just want to make sure it works, though. This will do. Ow. Yep, it works. Okay. Perfect. All right. So that is just a quick, easy, efficient way of using DaVinci Resolve. If you enjoyed the video, like, subscribe, comment on what you want to see later on. Down the line, if you want helpful videos like this, if you like me to get specific gameplay, whether it's using a certain weapon or a certain game. I like to play any of the Call of Duties, really. I like challenges. I really do enjoy challenges. Whatever you guys really enjoy to watch, just let me know in the comments below.